No, there's a two guard from Nigeria coming to tomorrow to talk to you. All right, good luck.
Tough game tonight. Lock in.
Tournament performance should be second to
Objects in motion, stay in motion.
Hola and welcome to Noche Latina, an NBA celebration of Latin heritage. We're proud to bring it to you here at 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Denver Nuggets. Brian Anderson here with you alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. You look at the Lakers. They have looked in control all season long, aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon. And, of course, the Nuggets, 3 spots down.
Seeing where the Nuggets are, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team can take it to another level if they get rolling.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And for Los Angeles, Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. Then it's Connect. Then it's Herb Jones. And it's Simmons in at the 1. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now here's Murray. Outside Porter. Back to Murray. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3.
Well, Murray's a 3-level scorer, but arguably does his finest work from that level.
Simmons with it. He's against Murray. Good on the shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I did briefly speak with JJ Redick, and I asked him about their matchup against the multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. He told me, quote, Jokic is going to find a way to impact the game. We just need to make it tough on him. We have to bring the physicality and be cognizant of other guys cutting to the rim. We'll see how their defense holds up, B.A.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Simmons. Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position, but his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake.
And both free throws good for Simmons. Here's Murray, coming off a solid outing against Toronto. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Murray can't get that one to fall. Murray's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Simmons. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Simmons has got 6.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
Simmons against Murray. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Simmons with the bucket.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Murray passes to Gordon. Porter with it. Back to Gordon. Here's Brown. Jokic in the post. Check by Davis. They need this. And it's Jokic missing.
Them offensively, 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Simmons. Back to Vanderbilt. Clock at 4. Off target from three-point range.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Murray against Simmons. Now Porter. Here's Brown. And again, it's Denver missing. Los Angeles leading by 6. Jones, the pass to Simmons. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. It doesn't go for him. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons has got 11.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Reeves is checked in for Jones. Strawther's checked in for the Nuggets. And let's honor a terrific player who has worked hard to earn this award, the Western Conference Player of the Month.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything in his power to help them succeed.
Here's Strawther, 15 in his last outing. And again, Denver no good. Simmons against Gordon. And he lobs it up top. And finished off by Davis.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Cowboy in that last game against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He dropped 56 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Well, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
Here's Strawther, still without a bucket.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
To the inside. Davis, the pass to Simmons. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Murray, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, Gordon is known for his athleticism, and he loves rising up to throw it down.
Pass to connect. Out of bounds, it'll be Nuggets ball. With a brief pause, here are the most difficult teams to score against over the last 10 games. The Lakers, #1.
Well, their defense over the last 10 games has been exceptional. They're really getting after it and communicating well on that end of the floor.
Massey, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And a switch here also for Denver. McLaughlin, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. Here's McLaughlin. Simmons defending. Shot is good by Gordon.
He is so athletic. Gordon does well when he gets the ball around the paint.
To the left side wing. Here's connect. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's McLaughlin. Simmons defending. And it's McLaughlin missing.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look. Just couldn't finish.
And here's Connect outside. It's a three-pointer. Connect's got his second basket on the night.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Back to the game after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
We've got Herb Jones, and it's Simmons in at the one. That's the Laker 5.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And again, it's the Lakers.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
You see the speed there. Love watching Murray go right towards the rim and convert.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, Stan, how do you keep your players focused on the now?
Well, Brian, if you have an answer for that, I'd love to know, because I think all of us as coaches or as leaders of any kind, you're just trying to keep people in the moment the best you can, and it's not easy.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Lawson's checked in. And a switch here also for Denver. Brown's checked in.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Nuggets, trailing by 19. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Now here's Capella. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Pass to Murray. Lawson with a rebound.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
From deep, here's Simmons. And he drains another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Holmes with it. And stolen by Simmons. To the middle. Here's Lawson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lawson's got his first points of the night.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The Nuggets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Takes a step back. Here's Murray. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Lakers are looking to get downhill. Anthony Davis said we try to attack the basket and live in the paint. That's part of our identity, our DNA. It's getting to the line and guys catching rhythms like that and then playing from there.
KYG, know your game. They do that well, Allie. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And some changes here for the Lakers. Davis, he's checked in for Bassey. Vanderbilt comes in for Lawson. And Christie subbed in for Jones. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. That one's good for 2. Murray's gotten his third basket of the night.
Well, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, and I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times.
Now here's Murray. He's got 7. And it's the Lakers on the break. Vanderbilt, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Outside Murray. Jokic with a screen on Reeves. The deep 3 from Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
That's good from Simmons on the assist by Reeves. Reeves has got 5 assists in the game. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Murray, no good. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 17-4 run. And here we go, the Nuggets on the fast break. Jokic finds Murray. Puts it up from 12. 2 points. That one goes. Murray's got 9.
Well, that's just great awareness there from Murray to take advantage of what the defense was giving him and go to work in the mid-range.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Some changes for Los Angeles. Connects checked in for Christie. And Herbert Jones is subbed in for Reeves. And Denver with a change here too. Kennard's checked in. Now here's Simmons. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. And slam dunk by Simmons.
He's officially taken over this first half, making all the right reads.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first half. Kennard outside. To the wing on the left. Down low. Offensive boards. And it's blocked by Davis.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
Simmons looking around. There's the triple. Buries it from 3. Simmons has got 34.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Now here's Jokic. No points so far. 6 to shoot. Porter gets the bucket.
I like Porter Jr.'s movement, working the defense to find his opening.
Kennard against Simmons. On the wing, Jones. From the high post. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Good to see you, and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Denver Nuggets.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe two of me.
Now that is a scary sight. Two of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
These two guys, we thought they'd bring it tonight. It has been brought, playing with no fear.
Can't forget about your teammates, though.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here's Simmons. On the court for Denver. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Jones from outside. Rebound by the Nuggets. On the wing, Porter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
And Porter Jr. attacks defenses, and he doesn't mind getting hit on the way up either.
It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first. Coach, after 3 back surgeries in 5 years, it is truly amazing that Michael Porter Jr. is still playing at all.
Yeah, it really is, Brian, and for him to get back to playing at the highest level, he has really stuck with it, and you've got to admire his mental and physical toughness.
From deep, here's Simmons. Porter pulls it in. And so Porter will bring it up for Denver. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to connect. Outside Vanderbilt. Hey, from beyond the arc. On target from range. Vanderbilt's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Outside Porter. From the arc. No good.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now. And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
They kick it out to Murray. And again, Denver no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Simmons. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Stan, they always say for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
He hits the second from the line. The Nuggets have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Gordon outside. Pass to Porter. Over connect. Porter's shot is off.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
From deep, here's Simmons. Drills it from deep. Simmons has got 38 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Murray for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, a bit of a cold start to the second half. They need to settle down and get some better looks.
And that one's good. Connect.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at them. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Outside Murray. Now Jokic. Checked by Davis. Clock at 6. From 11 feet away. And he can't bank that one in. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. And Simmons gets it to go. Simmons has got 40 points.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
Drops in the layup for 2. Simmons has got 42 in the game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
The drive by Murray. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Simmons. Count the basket. Simmons has got 10 points in the quarter.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
Outside Porter. Pass to Jokic. Back to Porter. On the wing, Murray. The Nuggets need to get one up. Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
And coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
And everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing with him.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Aaron Gordon fits perfectly with this team because of his lunch pail approach. Coach Michael Malone said, I think Aaron Gordon is a prime example of somebody who's truly selfless. He does the dirty work for us, and a lot of times he doesn't get the credit he deserves. Brian, not today.
That's right. Good call, Allie. Thank you. Good on the bucket.
You know, Jamal Murray has no problem being the facilitator when he sees open teammates.
From deep, here's Simmons. Gets the 3 to fall. Simmons has got 47 points.
Well, they keep going to him, and he keeps delivering.
Here's Murray. That one goes in.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Simmons has got 15 points in just the second half. And so Jokic will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Let's go with a 3. And so it's Los Angeles with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked. This was a remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Austin Reeves, and it's Bassie in at the 5 down low. That's the Laker 5.
And B.A., if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that. And not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
Inside, here's Brown. The rebound by Simmons. Brown's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Right side, Simmons. Capella with a block.
An emphatic block by Capella, using his size and strength to shut the offense down.
Count that one. Simmons has got 53 points.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Here's Strother. Simmons defending. Now Capella. Pass to Porter. Three-pointer Holmes. The Lakers with a rebound. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Simmons up top. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Well, it's easy to see why they continue to call his number. He's delivered, and he's the leading scorer in this game.
For Denver, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Driving in. Strother, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Outside Simmons. Stolen by Holmes. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Porter from outside. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got his 5th rebound in this one. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers. What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
Well, he's been dialed in. Very efficient here in the second half.
Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Strother. Cans it with nobody near him. Strother's gotten 4 this quarter. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Now here's Simmons. Defense is right there. Strother grabs a miss. The Nuggets have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Hits the trifecta. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Outside Simmons. Pass to Reeves. Back to Simmons. Drives to the hoop. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Outside Porter. Here's Strother. Simmons defending. Strother no good. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-5 run. And Simmons gets it to go.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Pass to Strother. To the paint. Here's Holmes. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year. And what a huge performance it was for Cowboy.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Reeves, the pass to Waters. Left side, Simmons. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. Lets it go from deep. Capella with a rebound. Here's Brown. He's covered by Reeves. To the wing, right side. Pass to Porter. And here's Capella. Here's Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Strother. Misses the 3. Reeves with the ball. Inside.